Real quick, I want to do this video on Shiba Inu. I had a couple people asking me about it. Um, as far as is it a good time to buy, where to buy, whatever to the third. So as you can see here, what I did was took my time and marked up my charts here this morning. So I can give you an overview on as far as what I'm looking for or what I see. So real quick, what I'm going to do is take this off. All right, so from a daily standpoint, simply what I did was I came onto the daily chart, as you can see right here. This is the daily chart, and I wanted to look at price action to see, what happened previously in the past, in order for me to understand what's going on now. So as you can see, this candle right here is the current candle that's open, the one with the dotted line up under it. That's today, November the 3rd. So what I saw when I looked left was this, that right here, this was a previous zone right here of resistance, meaning a ceiling that price once failed to break and then it fell down. Right? So then what happened was price came back around, and this candle right here, this green candle right here, is what broke structure. This green candle was able to break out of this ceiling. And what happened? When this green candle broke out, it ran up to this point up here. So I know now that I have a zone that as you can see back here, see this line sticking out. So price running up to this point is not a coincidence, because back here on September the 24th, September the 21st of this year, September the 9th, 2021, price been here before. So what did we do once we broke out of the zone right here? We came back and tested it again. So now price is pulling back, which is okay. So what I didn't do is move my lines up to find the new ceiling, which is here. This is where price closed at. These wicks sticking out, that's where price been, but price closed here. So I marked this off, as you can see. Then what happened? Price pulled back. Then price came back up, pulled back, came back up, pulled back. So now I have this zone right here marked off. And in my mind, I know that this is price right here. If price come back to this purple line or this purple line, we need to hold the zone in order to see price push back up. But if price breaks these two purple zones, the next zone I will be looking at to see where they holds or not is right here, this red zone, and it's a critical zone. Reason being is when you go on a 4-hour time frame, as you can see, this was previous resistance right here. Price broke out of it, came back, retest. That's why I got resistance turn support. This is a critical level that if price for some reason breaks this purple zone, it's okay. But we will need to look for a bounce here in this red zone. If we get a bounce here in this red zone, this would be the perfect time to look for your buys right here, and we take the ride back up. But if price coming to the purple zone and it holds, then this will be a good time to buy, and we take the ride back up. So what I did was, in order to understand where price could potentially go, if it comes into this purple zone right here and we bounce, or it comes into this red zone right here and we bounce, we need to know how far price can run. And in order for me to do that, I needed to get out my Fibonacci retracement tool, which is right here. And what you do, you pretty much measure the swing low to swing high, or swing high to swing low. Because price shot up, I will be going from low to high. So this right here was the starting point of this big rally up right here. So I'll take my fib and start from this low and drag it to this high, to the wick. So now what I would do is this right here. I will look at it. So I'm going to tell you the important numbers you should look at. The 50%, the 61, and the 71. It's considered to be your golden zone. What is a golden zone? The golden zone is someplace that price will come and it will do a strong bounce to continue the trend if we're still trending. Now, as you can see, look how many times price done tested in this golden zone. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 times. So it's showing that it wants to hold and continue the trend. Now, as you can see, the Fibonacci extensions lines up perfectly with my purple line, my red, and my red. So anywhere in between the 50 and the 71 will be good buying opportunities for you to catch the next run up. So right now, my last position, I bought in at 70. As you know, it has 4 zeros in front of it, but not bought in at 70. Okay, cool. So what I'm looking for now is my next buying opportunity. So I want to see prices right here. You see how the dotted line? So what I'm waiting to see is I want to see where the price will come back into the zone right here. I'm not in a rush to buy because I can see before. Look how many times, like I stated, it tested in this area. Now, if we can get a push back down into the 61 or the 71, that would be great. Now, if price breaks this red zone, if price breaks and close below this red zone, then this can be a possible reversal. At the 88.6, this is my stop loss point. That at 38, if price breaks and close below here, it's a reversal and not a retracement. And in that moment, if we get there, then we would just have to, adjust the plan, the strategy. But for right now, we're looking very bullish because, like I said, price is really testing the support area up in here. So what I want you to do is look at these yellow numbers that's highlighted, and I need you to write them down in order to know that, okay, if Shiba Inu hits there, this is where I can buy. Or what you can do is you can buy a portion here at the 60.39, buy a portion here at 53.68, buy a portion here at 48.44. You know what I'm saying? If that suits your strategy, or how, don't put all your money in at once. We gotta let price show us what it's gonna do. But you can take positions out, like I say, at the 50, 61, and 71. And like I said, my lines of resistance and support goes hand in hand with this. So now, if we want to know how far will Shiba Inu run once we get in at the 50 or the 61 or the 71, this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to get my trail base fib extension, right? And I'm going to take it from the low, swing it to the high, and then bring it back down to the low, right? And what I'm going to do is drag this down, and here you go. This is the next zone that price can come to. That will get that bounce off the 50, the 60, or the 71. This is your next target. It's right here. And we get this bounce. This will be now 1, 2, 3 zeros at these next target points right here. So you need to write this down. You need to write these target numbers down. That will be at 3 zeros, 10, 4, 4, 2, 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 9, 4. That is a great buying opportunity. Okay? So let me take this purple off. Look at this. If you get into a buy, right? I'm going to show you something. If you get into a position out of here, if you get into a position out of here at the 50, buying at 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 60, 39, or at the 61, buying at 40, 53, 68, or the 71, buying at 4 zeros, 48, 44, and you take it to the first target, right? This is how it will look. This is what it will look like. If you add your positions like this is what it will look like. And we're going to make some money. Now, I know a lot of people, they not wanting to share information, you know what I'm saying? And probably want you to pay for something to get this information. Man, listen, it ain't that serious. You see what I'm saying? We all here to make some money. It ain't that serious. So here you go. This is how it will look. That if you buying at the 50, you buying at the 6-1, or you buying at the 7-1, you can target the first target here at 0010442, right? And let's just see. Get your ruler. If you're buying at the 50 and you go up here, that's a 73% return on your money. 73% return off one trade. If you buying in at the 50, right? Okay. If you buying in at the 6-1, put it right here. We run up to the first target. That's a 93% return on your money. That's a great return off one trade. If you buying in at the 71, that's 114% return on your money off one trade. You have banks that don't do numbers like that. They don't see that in a year. So you having the financial capability to make over 100%, between 90 to 100% off one trade by using proper risk management, and you have someone showing you the numbers. If you don't partake in this or understand what's going on, that's on you. So now let's see that if we decide to, like, price come here. I say that if price, because we don't know anything, the market can do what it want to do. If price makes it to this 1227 resistance right here, I will take some profit off the table. That's me. Because what can happen is it can come here and pull back down. Or it can come here and push up. We just don't know what it's going to do. Our job is not to predict, but to react to what we see. But let's say that price come here at 127 and decides to push on to the next target. Now, we got some new percentage goals. Here at this 127, I would still advise to take some profit off the table. You know what I'm saying? Pay yourself. Celebrate. You did good, right? So now let's go measure again what the return would be. So now at the 50, getting in, buying at the 50 and riding it to the 161, that's 105% return off one trade that you invested in one time, right? 105% return if you take it all the way to the 161. And that means you don't take no profits. That's if you don't want to take no profit. That's 105% return buying in at the 50%. Okay? Now, if you come down and you buying at the 6-1, okay, that's 129% return off one trade. If you buying in at the 6-1, that's 129% return if you take it all the way up to the 161. Okay? Now, last one. If you're getting at the 7-1 and you run it up to 161, that's 159% return off one trade. So, as you can see, this is a great time to be looking at Shiba Inu. And just be, cautious of when you put in your positions. I won't say, to rush anything. I will say, look at this video, write down these numbers. The numbers you need to be concerned with, like I say, are the numbers that are highlighted in the yellow zone. These are your numbers you need to be concerned with. Or you can be concerned with the red and purple lines. They all align. They all are within the golden zone. So I would say to wait. Right now we're in the middle of a zone. It's no, I wouldn't buy right here. Like I say, my last position I bought was at 70. But I bought it based off me using my phone. Right now I'm on my laptop. I did my markup on my laptop. So my last position I bought in that was at right here, 70. Which I'm cool with that because that's a 38, up around the 38. But now I'm paying attention to the 50, 61, and the 71 to add my next positions. Like I said, and I will be watching this as well. But I want you all to look over this video, write down these targets right here. These will be potentially the next target that if we can break above this high that we made, then potentially we can go here. And then if we can break here, then potentially we can go here. But like I said, we don't predict the market. We only react. But this is my current setup right here for November the 3rd. My markup on Shiba Inu. I will not mark up again unless, like I say, price happen to come down here into this red zone right here. Then it will let me know that this is a reversal and not a retracement. Because anytime a retracement happens, more than likely it will hold the golden zone. But if price have to come past the 78.6 down to here, it could be a potential reversal. Simply because it's retracing back to where it started. It started from here at this 100 and ran all the way up. So if price happened to come all the way back down, to me, that's not a retracement. That's a potential reversal. So, but I will let you all know. I will keep an eye on this. But as of right now, this is my markup on Shiba Inu. Take your time, look over it. Make alerts for the 6039, 5368, 4844, places that you could potentially buy in. Longest price holds these yellow zones, it will be a safe buy. But as always, do your own due diligence. This is for educational purposes only. But I wish everybody good luck. And let's end the year out with a bang. All right, till next time.